Hi there ladies and gentlemen, this is Eastwood for Life fan here, back with another monthly update, and this video is movie pickups update for the month of February 2022. And in this update we have DVDs, Blu-rays and 4K titles to show. I received a few titles from a couple of UK YouTubers, as well as a trade package from my good buddy Nick, the Last Shoegazer, all the way from the US. So let's get this update going. Only 2 DVDs, kind of trying to trim down my DVD purchases, and still got quite a few Blu-rays and 4K upgrades to do from my DVD collection. But the first one actually couldn't wait for the 4K or the Blu-ray release. Only released in the UK on DVD. I've recently picked this one up in a out and about in Blu-ray movie hunt in High Wycombe. This one being Cry Macho, the latest Clint Eastwood movie. Have watched this movie. Yeah, I mean, it's not the greatest Clint Eastwood movie from his career, but still an enjoyable one to see the legend on screen, where Eastwood plays a former washed-up rodeo star and former horse breeder, and he gets sent on a job from his ex-boss to bring back his son, a boy, from Mexico to Texas, and kind of rescue him away from his alcoholic mother and abusive mother. And yeah, it was kind of like a road journey movie, this one, from Mexico to Texas, and with the kind of storyline with a journey of redemption. This one where Eastwood, who plays the young man, teaching the young boy in how to be a good man in life. But yeah, enjoyed this movie. Cry Macho, I mean, I'll give it probably a 6-star rating out of 10. So yeah, guys, let me know your thoughts on Cry Macho. I know probably it hasn't received the greatest reviews, but I think Eastwood fans will enjoy this one. Maybe not so much for neutral movie fans. Cry Macho. And the next 3 titles are Denzel Washington movies, and this one being the last DVD in this update, He Got Game, late 1980s movie with directed by Denzel Washington, directed by Spike Lee, I should say, and they made, I think, 4 movies together: Mo Better Blues, Malcolm X, and He Got Game, and also Inside Man. This one, Denzel Washington, he plays a father who is sentenced to life. He gets let out to kind of persuade his young son, who is a basketball pro prospect, to kind of decide and choose which team he's going to play for. But yeah, good movie this one, He Got Game. As far as I know, there's only there's a US twin pack Blu-ray release of this movie. Definitely does need a proper release, He Got Game. Yeah, it does also have a great soundtrack with Public Enemy in this one, He Got Game. On to the Blu-rays and more Denzel Washington. This one, Fallen, a late 1990s movie, a supernatural cop thriller. Have seen this one, but haven't revisited this one for quite a while. I think I've only seen this movie the once. Has a good cast in this one. You also get John Goodman, Donald Sutherland, as well as James Gandolfini in this one. Fallen. And the last Denzel Washington movie is Inside Man, which is the 4th movie directed by Spike Lee, starring Denzel Washington, where he plays this New York hostage negotiator. Also starring Clive Owen, who's the criminal who masterminds this kind of bank heist on Wall Street. And also in this movie you also get Jodie Foster and William Dafoe. and actually a movie I haven't seen, kind of skipped me by, and not sure why, because it's got a great cast in this one, Inside Man. The next two movies were sent to us by my good buddy Mark, known as Bushman Blu. He wanted to send out a few titles our way. This one, The Dream Team, he asked if I wanted this one. Actually a comedy from the late 1980s, which I think I've only half watched this movie, starring Michael Keaton and Christopher Lloyd, and what I do remember watching this one was a fun one, and where four kind of mental patients, they go on a trip to New York to watch a basketball game, and they kind of get separated from their therapist. The Dream Team from the late 1980s, also starring Christopher Lloyd. Always does well in these comedy movies, a very versatile actor. Also starring Peter Boyle and Stephen First in this movie. So yeah, I'll also definitely link the channel of Bushman Blu in the description box down below. So guys, please do check out his channel. Mark Bushman Blu definitely deserves more subscribers. And also he sent me this Sean Penn movie, Milk, where this one he plays Harvey Milk, a gay activist who stands up for his rights. And I think this one was the movie that Sean Penn, he won the best actor. He won the Academy Award for this one, in playing the performance and character of Harvey Milk, based on a true story. A very versatile actor Sean Penn is, as a director and actor. So many thanks, Mark, for sending out those two titles. This next movie was given to us by Dan's Man Cave on a recent Out and About in High Wycombe. This one, the prequel to the hit HBO TV series of The Sopranos, which is my all-time favourite TV series. This one's kind of like a prequel about the life of Tony Soprano, which was actually played by James Gandolfini in the TV series. But in this prequel movie, the character of a young Tony Soprano is played by a young James Gandolfini's son. So yeah, The Many Saints of Newark. Heard mixed reviews about this movie. So guys, let's know your thoughts on this one, because I've yet to watch this one. The next three titles were sent to us by Nick, the Last Shoegazer, in a trade package, and actually it's a small package of three titles. So yeah, it's trade package number 6 on some US titles, and this is the note that he sent to us. Many thanks, Nick. The first one being a Kino Lorber release. Kino Lorber being my favourite US label. They've been putting out some superb Blu-ray and 4K releases. This one, a early 1970s movie, Bustin'. I think this one's 1973 or 74, starring Elliot Gould and Robert Blake, about two LA cops who go after a local mobster. Directed by Peter Hyams, and you get the slip cover. Yeah, directed by Peter Hyams. And this Peter Hyams cop thriller actually is a 70s cop thriller that I don't think I've seen. He was the director responsible for movies like the sci-fi movie Capricorn 1, and also Outland with Sean Connery, as well as the buddy cop movie Running Scared with Gregory Hines and Billy Crystal. So yeah, have seen the trailer of this, and this one does look like a good cop thriller starring Elliot Gould. I do need to pick up a few more Elliot Gould movies, like The Silent Partner and The Long Goodbye. So yeah, nice release from Kino Lorber. And the second title that Nick picked up is the Robert Zemeckis movie What Lies Beneath, this supernatural ghost story starring Harrison Ford and Michelle Pfeiffer. Still not released in the UK. There is a German release of this movie where Michelle Pfeiffer, she plays the wife of a research scientist in Harrison Ford, and she believes that the house that they live in is haunted. Yeah, a movie that kind of pays homage to the Alfred Hitchcock movies like Rear Window. I always thought this movie was very underrated, and the performance, quite a different performance from Harrison Ford in his career at the time. What Lies Beneath. And the third title that he picked up for us was the season 2 of the Creepshow TV series, the anthology series. I love the first 2 Creepshow movies, and Nick did pick up the first season of Creepshow, and I think there is I think they've had the 3rd season, and in the season you get 11 new terrifying tales, and you get some performances from quite a few 80s actors like Kevin Dillon, Kiefer Sutherland, as well as Molly Ringwald. She is in this one, as well as Keith David, and this is like the episode guide in this comic book style, very similar to the Creepshow movies. So that is season 2 of Creepshow with the slipcover. So Nick, many thanks for picking up these 3 US titles, and this is our trade package number 6. So he sent us 3 titles, and I did send him a couple of slasher 88 releases his way. Also from that out and about movie hunt in High Wycombe, I picked up the 88 Films release of Miracles, the Canton Godfather, starring Jackie Chan. This crime comedy movie set in the 1930s. Another fine release from 88 Films, and you do get several cuts. You get the Asian cut as well as the international cut of this movie. They're putting out some great work on their label in the Jackie Chan movies from his career. Next 2 movies are westerns finally released in the UK. The sequel to Young Guns. This is Young Guns 2, starring Emilio Estevez, Kiefer Sutherland, Lou Diamond Phillips, Christian Slater, and also James Coburn is in this movie as well. Not as good as the first Young Guns movie, but still a highly and entertaining sequel, which had a great soundtrack by song by Bon Jovi, The Blaze of Glory. I think that was an award-winning song. Young Guns 2 finally released in the UK. Probably will do a Young Guns double bill at some point. And another western finally released in the UK is this great kind of like modern day western directed by Kevin Costner, also starring Kevin Costner with Robert Duvall and Annette Bening. This is Open Range, released on the 101 Films label, and definitely deserved a more of a collector's release from 101 Films. This one, Kevin Costner, he plays a former gunfighter who kind of returns to his old ways when he and his cattle crew are threatened by a evil rancher, and they kind of want, the evil rancher kind of wants them out of town. And yeah, some great gunfight scenes, beautifully shot by Kevin Costner in this movie. A great Western, open range. Finally released. Really been getting into my Marvel movies. Been picking up a few of the more older Marvel movies. This one, Fantastic Four. I know it's not regarded as a very good Marvel movie, but I kind of enjoyed this one. It could have been a whole lot better. It doesn't stand up well with the CGI and the effects that they use in the Marvel movies of today, but still a entertaining one, this one, and I enjoyed it. Starring Chris Evans, who plays Johnny Storm in this one, but he would later on play Captain America. Also, the beautiful Jessica Alba is in this one, as well as Michael Chiklis. I do need to pick up the sequel, which contains the Silver Surfer, which that one is not that great a movie, but would want to pick that one up to complete the Fantastic Four collection. I probably won't bother with the more recent Fantastic Four movie, because I heard that one is really terrible. Onto the 4K movie titles, and sticking with more Marvel movies, I did pick up this Thor 3 movie collection, a 4K set, and it comes with the first 3 Thor movies, and there will be a new Thor movie released in July this year for Thor Love and Thunder. And this one contains the first movie, Thor, starring Chris Hemsworth, also Anthony Hopkins and Natalie Portman, and Idris Elba is in this one. Only the first one I've seen in my local cinema, and then this set does contain the 4K and Blu-ray releases with different artwork, which is a nice touch. So that is the first Thor movie. Then you get the sequel, Thor: The Dark World. And the third movie, Thor: Ragnarok. And for me, Chris Hemsworth, he looks perfect in the Thor role. A great casting for him to play that superhero character. So that is a nice compact set of the first 3 Thor movies. So guys, let us know your favourite Thor movie so far. And the next 3 movies are a offer that I couldn't refuse. 3 for $30. 3 James Bond movies that were missing from my collection: Casino Royale, Quantum of Solace, and Skyfall, starring Daniel Craig. Too good an offer not to take up on these Bond movies, which I don't know if this offer is still available in HMV in the 3 for $30 deal. Do need to pick up the latest James Bond movie also. The next release is from Arrow Video, the 4K collector's edition of Dario Argento's Phenomena, starring Jennifer Connelly, from 1985. I did have the Blu-ray collector's release of this one, and for an extra £5, I thought it was worth upgrading to this collector's edition, the Giallo movie. And you do get several cuts of Phenomena. You get the Italian edition, and you get the international cut, and also the US Creepers version in this release. And it comes with stacks of features, which is a typical thing from Arrow Video. And we'll have a look at this set, what it contains. And there is the Italian version, and then you get the International and the US Creepers version, which I think is 20 minutes less. It's around about the 83 minute mark, and you do get some movie cards in this Dario Argento classic. There's a poster shot starring Jennifer Connelly. She plays a young girl in this Swiss boarding school, and she's a girl of split personality, and somehow she has these special abilities where she communicates with insects, and her abilities is kind of possibly could help solve a series of murder crimes. And you also get the great Donald Pleasance in this movie also. I'm guessing that the other Argento movies that have been previously released on our video might get the 4K upgrading, and you do get the booklet, the beautiful Jennifer Connelly. And you also do get a poster with this set also, which I'll see if I can open up. Got a poster of what's on the slip box, as well as the US Creepers edition with the beautiful Jennifer Connelly Creepers. So there you have the 4K collector's edition of Phenomena, another movie from Dario Argento, getting the upgrade, the 4K upgrade. I'm not a massive Giallo fan, but I do love the work of Dario Argento and Sergio Martino, being my favourite Giallo directors. And the last title, 4K title, probably one of the most disappointing releases of the year so far, the Xavi collector's limited collector's edition of Escape from LA. The sequel, which was made in 1996, 15 years later after Escape from New York. Yeah, we will go through this release. Kurt Russell starring as Snake Plissken. The movie actually set in 2013. Actually, the US government, they kind of want to recover a potential doomsday device from LA, which is a little bit difficult to get to because they've had a serious, LA's had a serious series of earthquakes, and they send in Kurt Russell, Snake Plissken, to retrieve the item, and it's kind of like a deadly mission. So yeah, you get this slip, kind of this digipack set, no artwork on the discs, which is a little bit disappointing, although you do get a little picture in the background. Picture of Kurt Russell in one of his most iconic characters as Snake Plissken. On the back of this digipack, you get some more movie shots of Kurt Russell. And you also get a couple of these pointless stickers with this release, as well as a poster which is very similar. There's not a lot of difference between that one and then the one on the opposite side. One's more orangey, the other one's more dark bluey. And you get some movie cards. And even though it's not as good as the first movie, it's still a very cool action movie. I do kind of get a chuckle in watching this one because Kurt Russell, he kind of tries to talk and sound a little bit like Clint Eastwood in this movie, you know, like the voice that, you know, Harry Callahan. But yeah, on this mission, Snake Plissken, it's a mission against time. I think he's got like a virus infected in him, and he has to complete the mission within a certain time. And then once he completes the mission, he gets like a kind of cure to what's been infected inside him. But yeah, I mean, it's a pretty good cast in this one. You do get the likes of Steve Buscemi, Peter Fonda, Pam Grier, and also Cliff Robertson are also in this one. There is John Carpenter, the man himself, and it actually was a bit of a flop. Escape from LA, only earning half of the budget. It did cost $50 million, and it only received $25 million worldwide. But yeah, I mean, this collector's set priced at $34.99. I mean, for a limited collector's edition, it does not contain any of the Scream Factory features, which is a bit of a letdown. So yeah, there you go, guys. Quite a rather disappointing collector's edition on 4K from Zavvi. Definitely not worth the £34.99 mark. I mean, I still do have the Scream Factory edition, which I'll probably be keeping. But yeah, I mean, if it's a limited an edition, you would expect a lot more for your money than what's on show in this release. Yeah, pretty decent sequel, but it's not a great one. But wanted to pick it up because I have picked up quite a few of the John Carpenter movies on 4K. So guys, let me know your thoughts on this release from Zavvi. So guys, I hope you enjoyed what I picked up. Let us know on your thoughts and opinions. Always good to hear from you. And as always, take care and stay tuned for more content on the channel. Take care, guys.
Go ahead. Make my day.